Well, it's time to talk about the tropics, and here we are, November 5th. It's Election Day, and we still have some stuff to talk about going on, specifically Rafael. We're going to get into that. As you look across the basin, things are so quiet right now along the eastern seaboard, but this is what we're watching. Rafael, Gulf of Mexico, quiet for now, but as this system develops and moves eventually past Jamaica and past the Cayman Islands up to western Cuba, it is going to get stronger and eventually find its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, yesterday morning, this was potential tropical cyclone number 18. Mid-morning, Monday, it became tropical depression 18. And as we go through the day, we are going to continue to watch what became tropical storm Rafael yesterday. It's going to strengthen a bit and likely become Hurricane Rafael before it moves across western Cuba. So still a tropical storm with the 7 o'clock update, and you can see its proximity to Jamaica as it's moving along this area, getting still a lot of convection around the east side and the south side of it. We're going to see more of that storminess. Tropical storm warnings up for Jamaica, the Caymans under hurricane warning, as well as western Cuba. So we're going to watch that again. The path should carry it right over western Cuba and into the Gulf of Mexico. Let me give you the update as of 7 o'clock this morning. Movement is off to the northwest at 13 miles per hour. The maximum winds 60 miles per hour and gust is 70. And that location about 230 miles southeast of Grand Cayman. Again, moving along in this general direction. So it will move along, and it's eventually going to strengthen a bit. We could see it as a hurricane a little bit later today, certainly overnight and into tomorrow. Winds 80 miles per hour projected at 1 a.m. Wednesday, up to 90 as we get into early Thursday morning, and still should hold on to hurricane strength into early Friday. Eventually, though, it's going to likely encounter some wind shear. There's some storm systems kind of moving along, and with the front approaching and winds coming up ahead of it, that should help to weaken the system a little bit. Now, if the system is stronger, it may turn a little farther to the north and come in somewhere maybe around Gulf Shores or back over towards Mobile Bay. It's possible. I'm going to show you the GFS, that's the U.S. or the American model, and how it takes it kind of more in that direction. The European model keeps it a little farther to the south and tracks it farther to the west. So doesn't really pick it up and turn it as much as the European model keeps a little bit weaker storm, at least initially. So as we take a look at the model, this is the GFS model. You see how it moves it along and then it turns it to the north, still weakens it and kind of brings some of the remnants back up and through the eastern United States. Again, the official forecast takes it a little farther west, but look at how the models split. Again, the GFS carries it more to the north there. The European model takes it to the northwest and then turns it more to the west, kind of brings it into this area, again, eventually weakening it as well. So we're going to continue to monitor this. It's good news in that shear should help disrupt the storm a little bit before making landfall, but it's too early to say for sure how much it will be disrupted, and it's way too early to know for sure whether it's going to track this way, farther to the west, or if it's somewhere in between. And this is kind of where the Hurricane Center's official forecast places it. Now, aside from Rafael, there's one other area that we're monitoring, and again, the models don't really go crazy with this thing. They do kind of develop a little bit of a system here. Some of them, like the GFS, does carry some more wet weather kind of towards the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos. We're going to be watching for this potentially over the next 3 to 5 days. There's only a 20% chance for development per the Hurricane Center's latest forecast, but this is an area that too will be monitored. We do have fronts coming through, and again, that should help protect most of the U.S. from anything, but again, we could see some more rainfall down in here, whether it develops or not. So something that we'll keep an eye to, of course, Rafael, the big concern, and that is the current name system out there. The next name on the list is Sarah. Hopefully we won't see Sarah anywhere around the U.S. or anytime soon, but of course we'll continue to watch. Now that we are into the month of November, the hurricane season is winding down. But while we still have Rafael out there, we're going to be working to keep you updated. So keep checking back with 13 News Now for more updates, and we'll keep you posted.